What is punishment, and what is the point of it? Punishment is a part of operant conditioning. It's a consequence that follows a response and decreases the likelihood of a behavior occurring again in the future. Punishment always leads to decreasing a behavior's frequency. This is because punishment is essentially strengthening or weakening a behavior based on its consequences. Are there different types of punishment? Positive punishment is the idea of decreasing a behavior through adversive stimuli. Whoa, hold up. Let me break it down for the people who don't know the lingo. Basically, what we're saying here is that an adversive stimulus is just something unpleasant happening that is intended to decrease the probability of the behavior happening again. Like having to pick up every leaf in the yard by hand if you've done something wrong. Or if you're a bit of a firebug and you decide to light some fires, you manage to burn your eyebrows off.
Put it in reverse, Terry! Put it in reverse! Oh, Lord!
On the other hand, negative punishment is the idea of removing a positive stimulus in order to decrease behavior.
Well, damn, Coach Carter, if I ain't going to college, where I'm gonna go?
A great example of this is from Coach Carter. The high school basketball team was made to sign contracts stating that they needed to maintain a certain grade point average and sit in the front row of those classes. Well, they didn't abide by the contract and didn't actually show up to class. Most of them were failing, and coach implemented some negative punishment to try and reduce this behavior. Coach locked up the gym. He took away the privilege of playing basketball in school until the team was able to meet their contract requirements, basketball being the positive stimulus here. So as we can see here, punishment is either taking a positive stimulus or adding a negative one. So I guess, are there any other effects from this? Aggression is a very common response to punishment.
And this is bullshit!
But are there any others? Well, escape and avoidance is also a potential reaction to punishment as well.
Young man, think about the choice you're making if you walk out that door.
They're also followed by ethical issues. In this case,
teachers ain't supposed to touch students.
I'm not a teacher. I'm the new basketball coach.
this is definitely not an ethical way of punishing your basketball team. So to recap what we've learned here, punishment is a part of operant conditioning. Positive punishment is the idea of decreasing a behavior through adding adversive stimuli. Negative punishment is the idea of removing positive stimuli in order to decrease behaviors. And the idea that punishment is essentially strengthening or weakening a behavior based on its consequences.